life of a treasure hunter is not often filled with long stretches of relaxation or careful contemplation. Nathan Drake makes his grand return to adventuring business, once again searching for an all-powerful ancient artifact and deciphering long-forgotten mysteries on its mission to not only save humanity, but impress a particular girl he fancies along the way. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves doesn't veer far from the great quest the original game offered, but a few tweaks and a strong focus on details make this a better game in every way. From a perfectly paced campaign to an explosive cooperative mode and addictive multiplayer competition, Uncharted 2 is a blast no matter which way you turn. This is an awesome game that continually surprises, impresses, and entertains. Nathan Drake doesn't take his duty as a world-class treasure hunter lightly. He's well equipped to tackle anything that comes his way, be it in the form of combat against well-armed mercenaries, treacherous leaps against near-bottomless pits, or using his noggin to piece together ancient puzzles. Taking down hordes of nameless soldiers is incredible in Uncharted 2 because of the wealth of awesome weaponry and a smooth shooting mechanic. If you get close to your enemies, Drake isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Finishing off your opponent with a melee attack triggers a slow motion move that looks painful and is really fun. Cover plays a huge part in Uncharted given that Drake doesn't have the health to withstand a bullet barrage. While stop and pop action has been seen in other shooters, Uncharted uses vertical level design to give these tussles a more dynamic feel. Unfortunately, the controls are less than precise in cramped corridors. It's a small complaint, but it can be frustrating during some of the more intense battles. Nevertheless, the combat is explosive and unpredictable in Uncharted, and the huge variety in the levels forces you to constantly change your strategy. Drake's impressive agility plays a major role during combat, but it is out of combat that his leaping prowess is fully revealed. You can climb up walls, swing from ropes, shimmy across ledges, and other gravity-defying feats. The platforming sections do not demand you be ultra-precise. Drake easily grabs onto any ledge he jumps near, so you need to worry more about what path you're going to take rather than landing leaps of faith. The platforming sections are well designed and quite entertaining. The majority of your quest is made up of these thrilling combat or effortless platforming sections, but there are thoughtful puzzles you must solve as well. These quiet moments are not as entertaining as the action sequences, but they have their own unique charm. The answer to every puzzle is located in Drake's handy journal, and you must manually flip through the pages to find what you need. The book is filled with pictures and brief notes, and you must carefully analyze these diagrams to figure out the solution. All of these different elements, along with the lighthearted story, are mixed together perfectly, providing an intoxicating pace that continually builds upon the previous section. The incredible rate at which Uncharted moves is staggering, seamlessly urging players from one incredible experience to the next without ever staying on one mechanic for too long. From beginning to end, Uncharted 2's campaign keeps up its brisk pace, creating an experience that is exhilarating and thrilling. Uncharted 2 introduces a few online modes as well. In cooperative play, you and up to 3 friends can play through modified levels from the campaign. Enemies tend to circle you from every angle, which creates intense confrontations, but also highlights the sometimes imprecise cover mechanics in tight places. Yeah, it can be hard, but experiencing the same awesome gameplay from the single player with a couple buddies is just a blast. Competitive multiplayer works much better. The gameplay types are familiar, featuring variations on deathmatch, capture the flag, and territories. The levels are inspired from levels from the quest and feature the same vertical layout, which makes for some ridiculous encounters. With a perk system that gives you more killing power the longer you play, it's easy to get sucked into this mode. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is a complete package. The perfectly paced campaign is a pure joy from beginning to end, seamlessly combining top-notch shooting, smooth platforming, clever puzzles, and a playful story into one of the most engaging and satisfying adventures around. The few flaws, touchy cover controls in tight spaces and linear platforming sections, are so slight that barely stand out amongst a sea of fantastic features. Competitive multiplayer is just as compelling, showcasing the same fun gameplay elements from the main quest into a chaotic battle against other players. And the cooperative mode has its own unique pull, letting players merge their efforts to take down an unrelenting force of angry attackers. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is just an incredible game. Go, go!
Plan C?